Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jeff from Daily Drivers, and today we're going to be looking at the 2022 Chevrolet Blazer. With the 2023 facelift just around the corner here, just thought I'd take one of these out and just see what the differences are going to be between this one and the new 23 when that comes out. I can't wait to drive that. Apparently there's going to be some big updates. So we'll go ahead and pop the trunk here. So this thing's pretty loaded up. Power lift gate. It does have the addition of the enhanced convenience package, which does give you memory seats and the steering, your cooled seats up front, heated seats in the back. Pretty awesome. It also actually does give you, not the package, but this one actually has the 21-inch black wheels versus the 20s. Let me move that up. Go ahead and open this. Got your spare tire with a few pockets here. Two little ones on the side right here. Close that. Okay, it looks like it's closed. And then you can actually put the seats down with these little pull tabs right here. Make it easy. We're going to go ahead and close that. I apologize. Bunch of noise over here today. So I'm going to go ahead and put the seat up. Use my keyless entry there. Go ahead and move that back and lift the seat up. There we go. So a lot of room back here. This is a step up from the Equinox. So you do get quite a bit more room in the back here. You do get, here's the button right here for your heated seat in the back. You do have an actual 300, or no, it's 150 watt. That's what that was. It's 150 watt, 3-prong normal outlet back here. USB type A and C. I'm going to put this back up. Get your cup holders in the middle, of course. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get out and pop the hood. It does also have the addition of the Bose sound system. That is not standard. That is something that you do have to get extra. So under here, you got a 3.6 liter V6. It's good for 308 horsepower, 270 pound-feet of torque, and it is paired to a 9-speed automatic. Now, fuel economy-wise, it's about on par for a V6. You get around 19 miles per gallon around town and about 26 on the highway. Go ahead and close that. This is what they dub, quote-unquote, the Camaro of SUVs. It does take a lot of similar styling cues from the Camaro. The daytime running lights kind of remind you of the Camaro's lights. And if we go inside here into the cabin, you'll see that the only thing here that doesn't look like a Camaro is the steering wheel. The way this screen is set up, these dials here, how you actually change the temperature by rotating the whole entire bezel, that is all Camaro. This is just about exactly the same almost. So go ahead and start it up. Threw me off when I first saw one of these. Usually the start button's like somewhere down in this area and it's all the way up here. Thought that was interesting. And then the radio always has static. Let's see. I'm going to take my phone out of my pocket here so there's no interference. Hopefully that vibration wasn't terribly loud. Alright, so it does have memory seats as part of that enhanced convenience package. I want to make sure they're set to where I'm supposed to be, which is pretty good right here. Got the fan on a little bit because it is insanely hot today. I think it's got to be in the 90s. I know it says 88 right there. It's with the humidity and everything, it's got to be darn near 100. It is awful today. I was outside for about 30 seconds and I'm soaked. You got your Bose right there. Your trunk button is right down here. You can pop the lift gate with that as well. Heated steering wheel, all your automatic high beams, forward collision alert, all that stuff. Lane keep assist, lane departure warning down here. This is your drive mode selector. So right now we're in front wheel drive. If you twist it, you go into all wheel drive, and then twist it again. All wheel drive stays engaged, but this is sport mode. So all that does is it shifts at higher RPMs and tightens up your steering feel a little bit. And then off-road mode is next. that just changes traction settings. If you're going on loose gravel or anything like that, any off-road type terrain, it just enhances your traction a little bit. And then, of course, you got your tow mode. And then we'll just twist it again to put it back in front-wheel drive. So this turns on and off the park sensors. These are going to be retrofitted, so unfortunately those don't work right now. But and then you do have your air-conditioned seats. Well, ventilated seats. They're not really air-conditioned. They just blow a fan up your butt. Heated seats, of course. Change the temperature here. And then this turns off your auto stop. So if you come to a red light, the engine will shut off. You can disable that with that button right there. It does have built-in navigation on the screen. It does have their own proprietary nav system built in. There's no handle for the glove box. It has the glove box button up here. Not a lot of vehicles have that, I've noticed. That's interesting. Good amount of room in the center console here. You got USB ports inside there, as well as right in the middle right here. You got 2 more Type A and Type C. And just little small details that differentiate it from other Blazer models is, of course, all of the gloss black trim outside the wheels. And inside, you have all this anodized red trim down on the shifter here and all the bezels. And then as well as it has special leather stitching. It has the red running through it with the red stitching. So you get your whole nav screen here. That was the navigation. This is audio, AM, FM, Sirius XM capability. You can pair your phones with Bluetooth, of course. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, as long as you have your phone connected. This does have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You don't have to plug your phone into the USB port. All you have to do is sync your phone to the vehicle, and it'll automatically do your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Does not look like it has the phone charger. You can get one, but it does not look like it has it. We'll go over here to all of our cameras. It does that. You do have your backup camera with the ladders that turn with the wheel, as well as your hitch guide if you want to tow something, and your hitch view, which points directly down toward your hitch. And then over here you got your whole infotainment center here. You got your trip odometers, how many miles till you're empty, oil life, tire pressures, air filter life, timer, all that stuff. I like keeping the speedometer on. You can actually change the way this infotainment screen looks if you go to options. So we're going to go to the right. Nope, we're going to go down a little bit. Display theme. Okay. So now you can switch between sport and touring. I like it in sport, but this is what touring looks like. So that's what it would look like. It would show your trips or tire pressures or whatever you want, and the speed would just be up at the top there. There wouldn't actually be a digital tachometer. I mean, you do have one there, which is not a big deal. But I do like it in sport mode, so I'm going to go ahead and change that back. That's nice. I like that. Or not tachometer, it's just the digital speedometer. It has a digital analog with a digital readout in the middle of it for the sport mode, which I actually like to see. So we're going to leave the speed. Perfect. Okay. So it looks like the only thing this doesn't have that I do like, I don't use it very often, but I do like when a vehicle has a sunroof, and it does not have one. But that is something that you can also get. So I'm going to go ahead and put my belt on. I'm going to take this thing for a ride. Okay. Turn that off. There we go. Okay. Adjust my mirror. Yeah, it is unbelievably hot outside. Did not take long for me to break a sweat. Just moving the camera out just a little bit so my nose doesn't keep hitting the screen. V6 makes a nice sound. Handles pretty well around turns. That V6 got a nice little growl to it. 9-speed shifts very smoothly. I'm really liking how this thing handles. If you want something sporty and enough room to fit the family and a few things in the back seat, in the trunk, I mean, this vehicle's great. It does come at a little bit of a cost. I mean, they start around 45-ish, but this one, with all the packages and the wheels and everything, this one's spec'd out to just under 50. I believe it's around 49.5. So you do have to have a certain budget for it. However, I mean, for the performance and the features you're getting, this is fantastic. I was barely even pressing on it either. I mean, this thing, if you just need to pass somebody on the highway, it's fantastic. So this thing has a sport mode, like I said before. So we're going to use it. And you can switch to all-wheel drive on the fly up to 55 miles an hour. So we're going to go ahead and switch that to sport. Okay. Let this guy go. All right. You can definitely feel the steering got tightened up a little bit. Takes a little more input to steer, which I actually like. All right. Very solid. Performance is very Camaro-esque as well, for it being a much heavier vehicle. Go ahead and turn off sport mode and go back to front wheel drive. Very good. Super smooth on the highway too. You don't really feel any bumps. Cabin's pretty quiet, a little quieter than its smaller Trailblazer counterpart that I own. I have a 2021. That has a little bit of a noisier cabin, but compared to that, this is a lot quieter. All right. So definitely impressed. Besides the performance, it rode very nice. Very good around turns, handled very nice. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. As always, GM's grocery reminder. Don't forget your groceries, guys. Make sure I got the key. Do I? Yes, I do. Okay. Well, I actually really love the Blazer. This is actually probably one of my favorite vehicles that they currently make, just from the styling itself. And I'm a performance-oriented guy, so the V6 really packs a punch. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video, of course, and I will see you guys all in the next one.